What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Battlefield video. And today I didn't think we'd be playing Battlefield 5, but here we are. And since 2042 is in shambles right now, I thought it'd be a good time to look back at Battlefield 5 and answer the question, is it worth your time and worth coming back to? So let's get into it. If you picked up a Battlefield game for the first time, and that being Battlefield 2042, I can't really say that fully represents what the franchise is as a game, and not only that, how the game is drastically different coming from 2042 to older titles such as Battlefield 5, but I'm going to say this, that it's honestly a breath of fresh air and more enjoyable. And over the past few days of seeing all the negativity surrounding 2042 since launch to the recent tweets from an EA account that sparked up an outrage, but the only thing I've seen commented from someone stating something that really makes sense to me is that Battlefield, the franchise where you buy the newest game in order to learn to appreciate the game that came before it. In my opinion, that is 100% true returning to Battlefield 5, even though this game had a really rough start as well, but not as bad as 2042. The whole formula of a Battlefield game is here with classes, teamwork, and less vehicle warfare and annoying specialists. You are just an ordinary soldier as everybody else, even though Battlefield 5 had a strong customization system in my opinion, more on that later. But the overall flow of the game is just good. Whether you're playing Breakthrough or Conquest, it's just smooth, and seeing how Breakthrough turned out in 2042 with 128 players is just an absolute mess, playing on maps dominated by vehicles and having no cover. It's really hard to enjoy a game where 90% of your deaths are to vehicles. I feel like the gunplay and map design in Battlefield 5 is done so well. It's very odd to see as we get a new modern game that can even get hit registration right on day one. Battlefield 5 took steps in a direction that was new to the franchise, such as fully customizable soldiers and awesome cosmetics for each faction and more focus on close quarter infantry combat. Obviously, this game had and has issues, but I feel like it's nowhere near what 2042 puts you in. It's hard to believe that Battlefield 5's content was cut short to focus on 2042, which is a damn shame in my opinion, because things were looking up for this game after the Chapter 5 and Pacific maps were released with new weapons, vehicles, and 2 new factions. But that aside, within the first game I played, I enjoyed it and had a great time. I can't recommend it enough to new players. Sure, there's people out there with their opinion on this game, whether it's good or bad, but the one thing it does right is feel like a Battlefield game and not a giant mess that 2042 is in, trying to chase Call of Duty and its Warzone trends. But not only is the gameplay great, you can fully customize your soldier for each class and faction to really have an identity in the game, and there's plenty of cosmetics in this game to play around with and grind for, and actually have a reason to sink some time into this game if that's something you enjoy. But gameplay aside, I play on Xbox and I have no problem finding a server for Breakthrough or Conquest, and if TDM is your thing, it's easy to find games for that too. Seeing as the Steam charts have more people playing Battlefield 5 over 2042 is truly a sight to see. So if you're thinking of picking up this game, whether it's for Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, anywhere you go, all of them have healthy player bases. As sad as it is, we're having to go back to older titles to enjoy a Battlefield game is truly weird, man, let me tell you. So that brings us to the question, is 2022 and is Battlefield 5 worth playing? In my opinion, yes, it's definitely a good time if you're picking up the game for the first time. There's a lot of things to work towards, from cosmetics to leveling up one of the 4 classes to get new weapons, gadgets, and weapon skins. For returning players, that's really a hit and miss. I myself enjoyed Battlefield 5, but I can understand for those that played the game on day one and just did not enjoy it at all with the buggy mess that it was. But maybe try giving it a shot now. It's still a fun game, and at the end of the day, it's still a Battlefield game. And if World War II isn't your thing, maybe try playing Battlefield 1. That game to this day still has a strong player base and is an absolute gem for a Battlefield game in my opinion. But that's about it, guys. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed it and possibly helped you make a decision whether to give this game a try again or pick it up for the first time. I'm telling you, play 2042 and play this or any other Battlefield game, and you can easily spot the differences in direction that each game took. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Consider leaving a like if you enjoyed. Also, if you're new here, maybe consider subscribing for more Battlefield content. As always, guys, stay safe, play the objective, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.